Keeping Up with the Comets is brought to you by Tournament Capital Strength and Conditioning. Just show up. Located at 781 Notre Dame Drive.
Right here in the heart of Kamloops, your all-in-one hub for movement, recovery, and results. Welcome to TCSC Kamloops. With 2 state-of-the-art gyms, personalized coaching, group classes, and 6 integrated clinic spaces. We're here for every step of your journey. TCSC Kamloops. Just show up, and we'll help you take it from there.
We got the Kraken tonight. They're a new team, like literally new. I don't know. Rumor is a lot of these guys have never played organized hockey before. I don't know. I'm never going to believe that stuff. So same strategy as always. We're going to come out. We're going to give them what we got, play our game, see what happens, and we'll make a decision after that on how we're going to kind of carry on the rest of the game. However, the last 2 games we've been blessed, okay, with a couple games where we've been in control. So we've started to make small little errors, like forwards maybe not coming back as far to help us out on the D or to get a breakout. So just a quick thing to remember, which we already know, in our zone it's ice hockey. We play like it's ice hockey. When we get into their zone, it's ball hockey, right? Get that blue line, come back, we got half. So when we are in our zone, give us those opportunities to make those plays off the board. It's extra running, I get that as forwards, but we're gonna have to do that when we're playing the stronger teams, because they're gonna be doing it to us. So we don't wanna be behind 3 or 4 games when we bump into a solid team who's been doing it all along, right? So let's get out there, take it to these guys, see where we are, and we'll go from there.
Entering their 3rd game of the season, the Comets hadn't faced much of a test, scoring 21 goals and only allowing 1. On this night, they faced a newly formed team, the Kraken, one of 2 new teams in the Kamloops Rec Ball Hockey League.
Well, honestly, my brother-in-law, Brandon, and I it started with just trying to find a hobby. And, you know, we threw around some ideas, something to get us out of the house once a week. And he came up with joining 3v3 in the wintertime. And it was my first time playing ball hockey. I've never played hockey before. So we joined it, we had a blast. We wanted to get in on competitive, but the majority of the team were already full and there wasn't a lot of opening. And then Sean and Brandon had some back and forth going on, and Sean really wanted another team. Brandon was interested but didn't want to do it himself, so we were like, well, let's create a family and friend team.
The Kraken came into the game with 2 losses, but they've been enjoying their experience in the league so far.
The first couple games were a little rough, but like none of us have played together before. We're just, you know, it's going to take another 2 or 3 to start clicking, but everyone's having fun. I mean, the young kids are great. We're having a blast. We get to get out for an hour, hang out with buddies.
Nathan Jarvis, a regular on the Devils, switching sides for the night, getting the start and goal for the Comets with regular netminder Andrew Snetzinger away. But it's the Kraken who are under siege early, and their netminder Sam Lansing stealing the show with some incredible saves in succession. Lansing keeping his team in it with the shot clock favoring the Comets. But then 6.5 minutes in, the Comets crack the code.
The defenseman Putnam, he's got a step, he's in behind, he scores! It's in the back of the net. Jeff Putnam opens up the scoring for the Comets. Putnam's shot stopped by Lansing, but there's T-Bone to put it home. DeBurger backtracks around the net and scores the wraparound 3-0 for the men in teal.
It goes to 5-0 on goals by Sean Janot and Chad Klassen. Then the Kraken breakthrough for their first.
Adam Clark down the wing scores, wires it top shelf. The Kraken are on the board.
It was 5-1 after the first period. In the second, the Kraken got it to 5-2 to make a game of it. But the Comets respond 3 minutes later.
Janot down low, backhand pass across Cahoon, and she scores! Top shelf, just like her first with the Comets. It's now 6-2.
The final is 9-2 for the Comets. Jarvis faces 13 shots, turns aside 11 of those in his first action in net this season. Despite the score, though, the Kraken proved to be competitive and pushed the Comets hard in their toughest game of the season.
I mean, that's been the best team we've played so far, right? And it's a Ranchak team, so imagine what those guys are going to be like at the end of the season. I'd like to play them at least one more time just to see what they're like, right? Okay, but it's also a sign of things to come because we know what's coming up the wire here. We've had 3 decent games, but we're going to start getting into the tougher teams almost back to back. So it was nice tonight to get pressed, to play our positions, actually have to play some positional hockey, look and make some plays. So that's good. It's going to help us in the next couple few games. Bye week next week. So we're going to probably try to do a wing night. You guys into that? Do what we did last time? Well, that's fine. Yeah, you're good. Not if you are. Yeah. Okay, so other than that, great game.
The Comets keep pace with the Blues and BDH as the top teams, while the expansion Kraken remain winless after 3 games of the Kamloops rec ball hockey season.
We got the Devils. They've given us a bit of trouble before. Apparently they're short-staffed tonight, 12 guys, but we're always going to anticipate it's their best 12. So let's just go out there, play our game, take it to them, and as usual, we'll assess later after the first period. But again, let's get on these guys fast, let's get on these guys hard, let them know who we are, let them know what team we are, and get going.
After facing a new team in the Kraken, the Comets went head-to-head with a team they know well, the Devils, who had their captain back and facing the team he backstopped to a win 2 weeks earlier.
He's been with the Devils right from the beginning, but Nathan Jarvis has a soft spot for the Comets, a team he's helped out in net for the last couple years.
For the most part, it's just love of hockey. Like I grew up really wanting to play hockey and never could quite, afford it growing up. So nowadays as an adult, it's anywhere I can get in and play. But also I've gotten to know Sean Pooley really well, and he's a really great guy, and I like being able to help him out a lot.
It was a game a few years back that first caught manager Sean Pooley's attention.
Nathan's in a unique situation because he's the only player in the league that plays for both teams. Like, he has his team, the Devils, but when we need a goalie, he fills in for us. And what happened was in year 2, we had a game against the Devils, and their goaltender wasn't able to show up that night, so Nathan played, and we couldn't score on the guy. We couldn't score on him. We peppered him all game. We couldn't score. We got one late in the first, and we got a couple in the second, but he stood on his head all night, and I never forgot that game. So when it was time for us to need a spare goalie, he was always top of mind for me. And he's never said no. Every time we've needed a goalie, he showed up.
Nathan says he's a natural goalie, a position he grew up playing in street hockey. But he's expanded his horizons, if you will, with stints out as a defenseman and forward.
When I'm a player, I focus more on trying to make my teammates better because I'm relatively fast and I'm okay with the ball on my stick, and I do my best to make my teammates around me successful as they can. And that's where I find the most fun personally is having like my friend Jake score finally, or my friend Andrew finally scoring and setting it up for him. Like, those are the moments I really live for, honestly.
He plays with a lot of passion. When he's on the floor against us, he's not our friend anymore. He tries to score on us. He plays hard. He battles in front of the net. He battles in the corners. And he's one of the best players in the league too, because he can run like a gazelle. He's got great hands. He can pass. He can shoot. He can score. He's a jack of all trades.
Nathan says he looks forward to playing against the Comets, but admits it's a strange dynamic.
It makes for good competition because you see kind of your buddies out there, but like you were teammates last week, but now this week you're trying to get out of.
The floor was tilted in the Comets' favor for most of the first. They score the opener 4 minutes in.
Ball's out front, T-bone to Gill to the back of the net. The Comets open the scoring for the 4th straight game. Comets 1, Devils nothing.
The Comets getting chances in front of Devils netminder Waylon Moore. Here, Mike DeBurger thinks he's scored, but is robbed by more to keep it 1-0. But eventually, DeBurger gets his goal to stretch the Comets' lead.
DeBurger comes out of the corner, scores! Mike DeBurger with the seeing eye shot, and it's 2-0 Comets.
In the second, the Devils turn up the heat a bit. They make it 2-1 and keep the pressure on, looking for the equalizer, but Andrew Snetzinger is there for the Comets. Sean Thompson scores the insurance, and the Comets hold off the Devils to win it 3-1 and move to 4-0 on the season.
Well, remember we were saying last week, right? We've had 3 fairly easy games, and we came up against a tough team. We still won the game. We outscored them. Their goalie was hot, right? But it made us work. It's what we needed because we're going to be playing the strong teams now. So all we got to remember, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong on this one, but I kind of felt maybe we were a little slow off the start, and I don't think we should ever do that again. Okay, press hard, shoot that ball, like take it to them right off the hop instead of kind of feeling the play to see where we're at. Because that game could have bit us in the ass if we had decided to not step up at the end there, right? Okay. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we still beat them, we still outshot them, it was still our game.
The Comets still in a tie for first with BDH and the Blues, with BDH leading with the biggest goal differential after a 10-1 win over the Hornets. The Devils dropping to 1-3 on the year.